This is Open Ears, a podcast by Crash Ensemble. My name is Alain McFadden, musician and producer of Open Ears. On this fourth episode of Season 3, I chatted with musician and songwriter Tolü Makay. Together we listened to Disequilibrium from Crashworks by Amy Rooney. Hey!
Hello.
How's it going?
Very well.
It's really nice that you're here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. What's going on? You were saying you got some...
I got music.
Yes.
I have my new EP coming out. It's called People Still Cry in Summer.
Great.
It's coming out on the 26th of September.
Class.
First on my website, which is tolumakay.com, official.com. And then it's coming out on all music platform streams on the 29th of September. Yeah.
So exciting.
Thank you.
I'm really excited about it.
I'm so excited. Yeah. It's a long time coming. Yeah.
So on that vein of like listening to some music, you've done some collaboration with some orchestral work before, right?
Yeah. I've worked with the RT Concert Orchestra. I have recently did something with the National Concert Hall with the National Symphony Orchestra.
Cool.
And that was amazing. I got to perform with Erla O'Leonard, Emer Quinn, and the conductor was David Brophy. So that was a lot of fun.
Wow, that was amazing.
That was great. Class. Yeah. So that's been the recent things I've done with the orchestra.
That's pretty great.
Thank you.
And yeah, you were saying you're familiar with Crash as well.
I am. Yeah. What's it called? Was it Cayman that we were talking about?
Cayman, yeah.
Yeah. He's brilliant. So I got to get to know him through a few of the things I did earlier in like 2021. And I was working with other voices at that time. And I think that's how I got to be introduced to the world of Crash Ensemble and what you guys do. And yeah, I've just been kind of a high-key, low-key fan on the side. We should work together sometime. By the way, I'm being so serious.
Yeah. That's going to happen.
Yeah, it has to. Manifesting.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to listen to a piece of music that was commissioned for Crash Ensemble for the album Crashworks. So it was like composers in residency for like 2 years to work on a piece. And this piece we're going to listen to is called Disequilibrium by Amy Rooney.
Nice.
And yeah, so we'll just have a listen to it and see what we think, see what happens.
Okay.
We're back.
We're back.
How are you doing?
Good.
Quite the experience.
That was an experience for sure. I felt like I was watching a show. Yeah.
There are moments in it. I mean, the piece of music is called Disequilibrium, and I think, like having that in my head just made me feel what I was thinking. I was like, because there was all these like build ups and crescendos, and then this like the first time, and then it cut out, and it was just like that violin playing that really high thing. And what I was imagining in my head was it was like just kind of not being very steady on your feet, or all the noise in your head, and then just like a moment of clarity in the head, or like the one nearly the voice that's happening in amongst all the noise. It was like really nice. And then the fact that it happened 3 times, where it was like there was a high violin, and then next time was like the bass or maybe the cello, and it was like I was like, oh, it's the head, and then it was the body, and then the second one was either the cello or the viola, and it felt like it was like 3 stages of like clarity in the body in between
Right.
all the noise.
Yeah, that's actually a great way to think about it for sure. I think when I was listening to it, I was just like, oh, this is like um when this hearing the word equilibrium again, I was thinking of like conflicts and then moments of like um clarity, and then like moments of like doubt, and then conflict again.
Yeah, well,
And then for the I can't remember if it was like the second time after the like conflicts happening where I felt like it was kind of I don't know, with the way the music sounded, there was like a spring of joy or something, or some sort of like peace, or maybe that could have been the clarity as well. But then when it went back to the conflict again, I was like, oh.
yeah.
But then it just felt like the push and pull of like what existence means,
For sure.
you know? And that's why in my head,
Cool.
like, I was imagining like a play happening and like people fighting and then being like, guys, why are we fighting for? And then it's like, I don't know, you were fighting first. And it's like, but I thought you started. Oh, sorry, this is me going in my monologue. But yeah, that's what was happening in my head when I was listening to it. I felt like I could visually see what was happening.
I love that. That's amazing. So like all like the quiet moments, they're like, hey guys, you need to stop fighting, and then they're like, oh.
Yeah. So like in the moments of them like trying to be like, why are we fighting? It then gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then they start fighting again, and then they're like, okay, guys, let's actually figure out what the problem is.
Yeah.
So then it comes down. They're having a moment of clarity, and then it's like, no, you're wrong. Yeah.
Yes, that is very good. I love that. It's so funny. Like, I find sometimes like a lot of contemporary music can be quite challenging in like my, just because I feel like sometimes when you like sit down to listen to it, is like there's no escaping it sometimes, and you're like, it does something different for me. Other music where I'm like, oh, here we go. What are we? We don't know. I don't know where it's gonna go. And I really love that piece for the moments of the relative, like those calm little bits. It was like moments for my brain to be like, not thinking about like the chaos or the harmony or how things are working musically, and then there's like just a single cutting through of an instrument in an ensemble is like really cool.
Yeah.
Even for like an orchestral group, I really enjoy that type of music, and just gives my brain as well a moment of like, oh, or where am I thinking, or
That's actually a beautiful way to put it. Yeah. No, I think I actually like contemporary music. I feel like I just don't consume it enough,
Yeah.
or I don't know where to find it, if that makes sense.
for sure.
Because I don't want to also listen to like the old classics, even
Yeah.
though they are great. I think there's a bit of I think what's nice about hearing this is the storytelling. You feel like you can see what's happening. Um, yeah, and I think for me, what I enjoy the most as an artist is if no matter what kind of art form, is being able to make someone feel. I think that's the point of art.
Yeah.
If whether good, bad, indifferent, however it is, if you can pick at something that makes people think, I think that's the heart of where art is. And I remember sitting there and be like, I have no idea what I've just experienced, but it felt incredible, and I need to figure out why. And that's what contemporary music does for me. It allows me to challenge what my ears constantly listening to. But I enjoy complex things. I really do. Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, it is a thing like finding it though as well. Like, I like to listen to it. But it is also finding the spaces, or I was talking to you earlier about sometimes it's hard to find the contemporary music or the worlds, the institutions where
That's actually
they're
right.
traditionally played is like sometimes can be not that accessible for so it's like but it is really like it's an amazing music, and
It's
the
incredible.
complexity of it is really really amazing, and the scale, and also it's like it's new, and it's like new music is always very exciting, and it's
sure.
made to challenge you and reflect what
100%. Like
know.
talking about like accessibility, I think the first time I've actually ever kind of heard, contemporary music like this, I think would have been theater, theater shows. But then like from how I grew up, I think I was just lucky and privileged enough that the youth center that I grew up in had like theater shows that you can go and watch, even though like they're not like Broadway or anything like that. It's just a bunch of local kids doing like the show, like one random show. But like that really kind of opened my ear to be like, oh, what's that kind of music? And I suppose that's why I have like a range of like love for different types of music. But that's accessibility that you mentioned, I think is maybe what's lacking for people to maybe imagine spaces where this kind of music could even like grow and exist and
Yeah.
be in, rather
sure.
than just a traditional form. Because I do see with theater now, especially, there's a mix of that blend of contemporary music with like storytelling of like something that you wouldn't even think would like like fit in the world. And I enjoy that, but I wish more people um could come into that world and sit and like watch and like understand and feel.
Yeah.
Because I really do think that like with for example, the National Concert Hall that I did, I was trying to get more people that like look like me to come to these spaces, because it's often just a particular type of people that you
Yeah.
do meet, just because traditionally that's just who would go. And I'm like, no, it's for us, it's for everyone. And
For sure.
and obviously with me doing what I do, I hope that it also does inspire other people to know that like this space is also accessible for you too. Yeah, I just want to see more of it. I really do.
Absolutely. Yeah, I 100% agree on all of that. Yeah, it's like you're saying, it should be open to everybody, because it's music that can challenge you in a really interesting way that
Oh,
like
yeah.
other things, everything is like an experience that should be available,
sure.
especially in art. And if there's like new things happening, everybody should be able to
To be able to access
or know
it.
that it's there.
Yeah, it's
even,
happening. Yeah.
that it's like, oh, this is actually a thing that we can just go and experience and be like, what the hell was that? That was absolutely
Yeah.
mental, or that was, those sounded like a big bag of bees or whatever, like,
Yeah.
and that's all completely valid, and I definitely agree. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
It's been
it's been a really lovely
nice.
chat.
I liked it.
It's also like, yeah, it's just fun. It's not often you just get to sit down with somebody and it's like, oh, let's listen to this
No, this was very refreshing.
kind of piece of music that's interesting, and and
I think
and
it's refreshing. I think that would be the word I would use. It's refreshing. It's nice. And yeah, again, it makes you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
yeah, best of luck with the release and everything.
Can't wait. Thank you. People still cry in summer. 26th of September.
All right, Tolü, thank you.
Bye.
Amy Rooney's Disequilibrium is available now on Crash Records. The title music was taken from A Chell by Ed Bennett. Visit crashensemble.com for more information. Thanks for listening.